What's up everyone, Soldier First Class here. In today's mission, the timed exclusivity of Final Fantasy VII Remake has been delayed to fit with the delay of the PS4 version. I won't be doing facecam again because I'm still not feeling 100% after my illness, and it definitely shows. Pushing back the date isn't really that unusual, as Sony likely paid for a year of exclusivity, which means that if the game is delayed, then so too is the exclusivity date. At this point, it would probably be best for Xbox owners to just get the Xbox Series X or buy a PS4 or PS5. This is because next-gen consoles will be out 7 to 8 months before the remake is eligible to be on the Xbox system, and that's if the game is even ready for the console when the day arrives. Square Enix would have to be simultaneously developing all 3 versions of the game, otherwise it's unclear when exactly the other versions will come out. The new date is just when the exclusivity runs out, not when the game will be ready. There will still likely be an Xbox One version, but with the window of development, it's unclear if that will actually be the case. Of course, there's also a year's time until the date runs out, so I'm sure they could get the ports done in that time, if not shortly after. However, the Windows edition of Final Fantasy XV came out almost 2 years after Final Fantasy XV initially released, so don't expect a PC and Xbox version immediately after the date runs out. Square Enix has officially pushed back the date to April 10th, 2021, meaning Xbox and PC users will have to wait even longer for the remake on those platforms. The official box art on their website has been changed to reflect the delay. With Part 2 being in development already, it makes you wonder just how long these games will take to be ported to the other consoles. They'll likely have a smaller team working on these different versions while the main team is working on Part 2, but that's assuming that they're not already simultaneously developing them with the hope to release them on the day the exclusivity runs out. Part 2 being in development already also brings up an interesting question. With timed exclusivity running out in April of 2021, does that mean that the other parts are also a year's timed exclusive? I wouldn't put it past Sony to lock down exclusivity for the lifespan of the entire remake's development, gaining a stranglehold on the game's marketing. This would cause Xbox and PC players to have to wait even longer for Part 2. This is an incredibly smart move by Sony because they can lock in a lot of PS5 sales just on Part 2 alone. Several people I've talked to in the community have bought PS4s just for this game and this game alone. That's the incredible draw power that Final Fantasy VII Remake has. People were buying PS4s the day it got announced in 2015, and that's almost 5 years before the game's eventual release. It's also not a bad move by Square Enix either. Now that Xbox and PC users won't get it till at least April 10th of next year, that's another great start to their 2022 fiscal year, as it will begin April 1st of 2021. A lot of people thought that timed exclusivity was going to lose Square Enix money, but in reality they're spreading out their fiscal earnings for future parts. They likely got paid a boatload of money for the year exclusive right, and they'll still make money off of PC and Xbox sales. For me, this is a win-win for Square Enix. They're going to be making money by the truckload for years to come just off this one IP. It's also worth noting that there's over 106 million PS4 owners compared to the 40 million Xbox owners. Typically, JRPGs are home on the PS4 and sell infinitely better on the platform. That's not to say that they won't make money on Xbox sales, but they have a much larger reach on PlayStation consoles. The question is, how does this affect your purchasing decisions? Do you pick up an Xbox and wait for those versions, or do you pick up a PlayStation and play the parts as they launch? Honestly, the answer to that is personal preference, but I'm actually interested to see what your answers are. Overall, it's not great news for Xbox and PC owners, but I like to report on all matters concerning this game when I can, and that means the good and the bad news. It's pretty standard practice for exclusive dates to get pushed back, as companies pay for a length of time, not a set date. So what do you think, soldiers? Will you wait for the Xbox and PC versions, or will you pick up a PlayStation and play the games as they launch? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to omni-slash that like button. Let me know in the comments section below if the delay affects your purchasing decisions. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to join the ranks of Soldier today. And for all the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake news, rumors, and trailers, I'm Soldier First Class, and I'm on to the next mission. Later, guys.